Loving salams to you all, and a very good afternoon. My humble pranams to the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. Swami, please think through me, please see through me, please speak through me, please act through me, and spread your love through me. So welcome to the family production. Every celebration of Swami brings this family together, and so with heartfelt gratitude to Bhagavan, we offer this program from his family to him. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhus cha Saka Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Today is special because we celebrate our beloved Bhagavan, who taught us to love unconditionally. Today is special because we celebrate our mother, who loves us also endearingly. Today is special because we celebrate our father, who shows us the way whenever we are lost. Today is special because we celebrate our teacher, who shows us the right from the wrong in this journey of life. Today is special because we celebrate our Swami, who's walked into our hearts to ignite the lamp of unity of all faiths. We are here to celebrate his eternity with lessons of his all-encompassing love and service to mankind. Let us celebrate him, his message, his mission, and his compassion. Aradhana means prayer or worship. To lead us to this day, Swami, we as a family have engaged in sadhana towards self-transformation. With the promise that we will continue to strive on this journey, we renew our divine contract with you to be happy, to be loving, to be giving, and to be forgiving. The SSC stars are going to take you all through a flashback through the years to experience Swami in his childhood and young years. We'll look at glimpses of his greatness from youth to his magnanimity to serve mankind to this day. Sit tight and enjoy the journey with our side in his story, his glory. Without further ado, over to the SSC stars.
Om Shri Sai Ram, our humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan. We are gathered here to offer our deepest gratitude to beloved Swami on this auspicious occasion of the Aradhana Mahotsav. The SSC children and young adults would like to reverentially offer an inspiring program on the life, love, and legacy of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. The program is titled as His Story, His Glory.
ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे.
Baba says, Krishna told Arjuna, divinity will appear on earth from time to time to protect the virtuous and punish the wicked. In this avatar, Sai will take care of the virtuous, but will not punish the wicked. The latter will be transformed and helped to become good human beings worthy of the grace of the Lord.
God appeared as Sri Rama in Treta Yuga, as Sri Krishna in Dwapar Yuga, and in Kali Yuga, he lived amidst us as Sri Satya Sai Baba, giving us an unparalleled opportunity to redeem and uplift ourselves. Let us get a glimpse of his story and his glory.
Treta में सीता युग में साई नाम लिए, साई नाम लिए, सर्व नाम लिए. Sri Kondamaraju lived in a tiny village of Puttaparthi, situated on the banks of the river Chitravati in Andhra Pradesh, India. His son, Sri Pedda Venkamaraju, was married to a serene girl called Namagiriyamma, later known as Ishwarama, for she was to be the mother of Ishwara, as prophesied by the revered Guru Venkavaduta. One day at the well, Ishwarama suddenly saw a ball of bluish sparkling light rolling down from the sky and enter her body to conceive our beloved Sai Baba. Various musical instruments would play at their home on their own as swagatam in order to welcome his expected arrival.
Subhama dear, I'm going to go attend the Satyanarayana Puja. Can you please take care of Ishrama till I come back? Absolutely. But please hurry back. Don't worry. I will come back as soon as the puja gets over.
Amma is still not back. I am very anxious.
Why do you worry so much, Raju? Ishwanama has instilled Lord Narayana in her heart. Nothing will happen to her. Have no fear.
Here, I have brought the Satyanarayana Puja Prasad for all of you. But first, let me give it to Ishrama.
November 23rd, 1926 is a red letter day in the history of mankind.
झूलना में झूले मेरे साई नंदलाल, झूलना झूले मेरे साई गोपाल, माईश्वरा झूलना झूलाए, गोदी में बिठा के कहानी सुनाए, हरी कथा छोटे साए माँ को सुनाए, अपनी ही कथा सुनो साए नंदलाल, झूलना झूले मेरे साई गोपाल, झूलना झूले मेरे साई गोपाल.
It was the holy month of Kartik. On Somvar, Monday, a beautiful baby boy was born in the Ratnakar family. In the early morning hours, the child was named as Satyanarayana. The whole village rejoiced.
नारायण भज नारायण, नारायण भज नारायण, नारायण नारायण भज नारायण, नारायण भज नारायण, नारायण तन मन रंजन भव भय भंजन असुर निकंदन नारायण, तन मन रंजन भव भय भंजन
boy was growing beautifully day by day, like the moon in the brighter fortnight of the month. He was full of love and compassion.
Amma, please can you give some food to this hungry old man? Akka, can you please give me some food to offer to this hungry old man at our door? No, Satya, not again. But he looks so tired and hungry. Please give me some food to offer to him. Amma, Satya insists on giving food to the hungry old man at the door again.
Look here, Satya. If you want to give food to the man at the door, well, you must forego with your dinner. Is that all right with you?
That is all right. Just please give me some food to offer to him. Thank you, dear child. May God bless you. Satya, come for dinner.
Satya will not be coming for dinner. His attitude puzzles me.
You know, the other day I was hungry and Satya offered to cook for me. That's just his nature. The ananda of others is the ahada for him.
Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayan, Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayan.
Throughout his childhood, Swami displayed that an ideal child shines in the performance of his duties, not only at school and at home, but also in society, by helping all with his love.
Madbhakta yatra gayanti, tatra tishtami narada. Wherever my glory is sung, there I install myself. Thus assured Lord Vishnu to Narada. The easiest path of devotion is indeed Namasmarna, as exemplified by supreme devotees such as Prahlada, Dhruva, and others. In order to make the devotees understand the importance of singing God's glory, Swami established the Pandhari Bhajan group in his childhood.
Lahari, Shrita, what is that you have in your hands?
Look, Amma, Satya pulled his apple from his empty bag and distributed it to all the children. Look what I have. Oh, look, Satya and his bhajan group are coming this way.
Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Bala Radha Krishna Jai, Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Bala Radha Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna 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 Jai, Gokamala Hari Pyari Mai Meera Mana Vihari Madhura Mohana Murali Hari Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai.
Rama. Our little Satya has an enchanting voice, and he is teaching all the children in the village to sing and develop love for God.
Thank you. There is something unique about Satya. He has become the favorite of our village. And not only the children are enjoying the bhajans, even the elders are enjoying the bhajans.
His bhajans are filling the atmosphere with divine vibrations, which are protecting all of us.
Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayan, Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayana bhaj Narayan, Narayan.
After completing primary school, Satya joined a school in the nearby Bukapatnam village to continue his studies. Soon, Satya became very popular amongst his schoolmates.
Morning, children.
Good morning, sir.
Please sit down. Today, we will learn about one of the greatest epics, Ramayana. It is important that you listen carefully and take notes. Ramayana is the story of Sri Rama, and it teaches us to always speak the truth and lead a righteous life. Satyam vada dharmam chara. Children, are you taking notes?
Yes, sir.
Satya, why are you not taking notes?
But, sir, I know the whole story of Ramayana and its significance.
So do you think you can answer my questions right now?
Yes, sir.
Who wrote the Ramayana?
It is written by sage Valmiki. Valmiki means anthill because during his penance, anthills grew over him.
Satya, you talk too much. Stand up on your chair.
Yes, sir.
But sir, Satya knows everything. Yes, sir. Satya knows everything.
Gondapagaru, did you not hear the bell? Did you not hear the bell? Come on, get up. I have lots to teach today.
Ibuji, the chair stuck to me. Knock it up.
Gondapagaru, what have you done? Why is Satya standing on the chair? Do you know who he is? Please tell him to sit down.
Satya, please, please, please get down from the chair. Yes.
Satyam Brahma
not to embarrass the teacher, Satya started to reveal his divine Leela. In a 1997 discourse, Satya Sai Baba made reference to an occurrence in his childhood when he was only 8 years old. Let us watch.
Hurry, Giri, and Shri. Let us go to the greatest devotee of Rama, Hanuman. Let us go to the Anjaneya temple.
राम नाम तारक सदा भजो रे राम नाम तारक सदा भजो रे सदा भजो रे सदा जपो रे राम नाम तारक सदा भजो रे राम 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 देखो दंड राम 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 दे पटाभी रामा राम 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 दे कल्याण राम 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 जय कल्याण राम नाम तारकं सदा भजो रे
Satya, why are you not coming with us?
I cannot move. My greatest devotee has come into the temple and is now holding my feet.
Oh, my beloved Sri Rama, I pray to you to keep me as your Bhakta and Duta, your devotee and messenger, and serve you forever. I should circle around you, not you around me.
जय बोलो श्री रामचंद्र महाराज की जय
Shri Rama Sharanam Shri Rama Sharanam Shri Rama Sharanam Bhaje Shri Rama Sharanam Shri Rama Sharanam Shri Rama Sharanam
It was not long after, when the glorious Thursday came, when Sai declared his divinity. Let us see how this unfolds.
Friends change.
Venkamaraju, your son is doing all kinds of magic. There's a whole crowd around him.
Satya!
Who are you? Are you a god, a ghost, or a lunatic? Tell me.
I am Sai Baba. I have come to ward off all your troubles. Keep your houses and hearts clean and pure.
And so it was until one Thursday.
Just because you declare you are Sai Baba, how are we to believe you? What is the proof?
remember long time ago, your ancestor, Venkavaduta, prayed I be born in your family. So I came.
Ah, yes. There was such a prediction many years ago, and you have come to answer our prayers.
Worship me.
But when?
Every Thursday, keep your minds and houses pure.
Thus Sai Baba declared himself to his parents and to the world. From that day onwards, everyone in the village and nearby villages started calling Satya Sai Baba. They began worshipping him with great devotion and offered prayers to him every Thursday.
Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death. Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ananda. Shirdi Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Shirdi Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai. Love is my form, truth is my breath. This is my food.
October 20th, 1940. Satya was on his way to school. A local officer was very devoted to Baba and was able to perceive the divinity in Satya by seeing a halo around Baba's face.
I am no longer your Satya. I am Sai.
What has gone wrong with our Satya today?
Maya has gone. I am leaving. My bhaktas are calling me. I have my work to do.
Satya, please don't leave us. We will take care of you and everything will be all right.
I am Sai. Give up all your efforts. I am leaving.
Baba moved into the garden of the excise inspector's bungalow and sat on a rock. People came into the garden from all directions, bringing flowers and fruits. Hundreds of devotees gathered where Baba was seated.
Talking to devotees.
Our pranams to you, Satya. We are indeed blessed. We are so fortunate that you have chosen to be in our midst.
मानस भजरे गुरु चरणम दुष्कर भव सागर तरणम मानस भजरे गुरु चरणम दुष्कर भव सागर तरणम मानस भजरे दुष्कर भवसागर तरणम्
The avatar had finally revealed himself. At a tender age of 14, he decided to stay in Puttaparthi as per his mother's wish, and started his divine mission with the maxim, love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never.
नारायण भज नारायण नारायण भज नारायण 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 भज नारायण नारायण भज नारायण नारायण तन मन रंजन भव भय भंजन असुर निकंदन नारायण तन मन रंजन भव भय भंजन असुर निकंदन नारायण नारायण भज नारायण नारायण भज नारायण 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 भज नारायण नारायण भज नारायण नारायण
You have now seen the advent of the Sai Avatar in this Kali Yuga and his childhood leelas. In the next segment, we learn about Baba's love for humanity, manifested in the Swami's three cares: healthcare, educare, and socio-care.
Saram, my humble pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sai Baba. My name is Jen, and we are gathered here today to commemorate the 24th of April, 5 years ago, when Sathya Sai Baba moved on from the physical plane of existence to become the cellular omnipresence, watching and guiding every single one of us from above. Over his divine lifespan, this singular individual has united humanity to perform tasks that no other has accomplished before. He's provided water and food to millions, given education to the less fortunate, gifted medical care to the poor, and has united over 40 million people under a belief of a better world under Bhagavan. Let us guide you through how the sacred holy being has contributed to social care, medical care, and educational welfare for the greater good of everyone in the united community that is humanity. Now I'll give the stage to Sobi, who will talk about Sathya Sai Baba's contributions to medical care.
Sairam, thank you, Jan. Sairam, my humble pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami defines universal healthcare in 5 components:
universal health care to all, irrespective of caste, religion, nationality, or financial status, free health care, loving health care, comprehensive health care for the body, mind, and for the spirit, and preventative health care. Swami uses these concepts to open a series of medical institutions shown on the slide. As you can see, Swami's divine power is exemplified right before your eyes. Swami opens the Sathya Sai General Hospital in Prashanti Nilayam, the Sathya Sai Super Specialty Hospital in Whitefield, the Sathya Sai General Hospital in Whitefield, the Sathya Sai Super Specialty Hospital in Prashanti Nilayam, and the Sathya Sai Mobile Hospital. Sathya Sai Baba uses universal health care by means of the Sathya Sai Mobile Hospital to provide it to those who can't get it for themselves. I would like to share a very powerful story. This story comes from chapter 12 of the Tapovanam. It is titled Super Specialty Hospital. In this story, an architect named Keith Critchlow goes to Prashanti Nilayam for Swami's darshan. Swami proceeds to call Dr. Critchlow for an interview. Swami tells him about his plans for bringing a hospital to Prashanti Nilayam. He then asks Dr. Critchlow to design this hospital. Dr. Critchlow then returns home and starts to panic. He prays to Swami and then in just one sitting designs the entire hospital. 6 months later, Dr. Critchlow's design comes to life due to Swami's divine grace. My point is, Swami's divine hands are able to accomplish such a great feat in such record time. Next, please. Swami says the end of education is character. Here are some pictures of Swami with his students and his various educational institutions. I'm going to bring up another story. So when Swami was only the mere age of 25, he prophesizes that there will be a full-fledged university in Puttaparthi. This was very difficult to believe, considering the population of Puttaparthi was only 100 people. However, regardless, this university came to life, and this shows that Swami is the embodiment of truth. Swami also provides free education at the primary and secondary levels, and in 1968, the first educational institution came into being, the Women's College in Anantapur. I have a quiz question for you. Can anybody tell me why Swami built the Women's College first?
You need to raise hand.
Yeah, please raise your hands.
Ram told his mother that he will raise the hospital.
Okay, any other guesses?
He said back then there isn't as many women's colleges as there were men.
Okay, good guess. You, Auntie?
I think the word the W-O comes before women.
Okay.
Traditions are carried on in the family and the nation.
Yeah, that is correct. Swami believes that an educated mother is an educated household, which is why he proceeded to the men's colleges came soon after, and the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning was inaugurated in 1981 in Prashanti Nilayam. Next, please. I have another question. How many countries did you think Swami expanded his schools to? Can anybody guess?
86.
No. Anybody else? No.
There's a hand
Oh,
there.
the hand there. Close. The correct answer is 26 countries. Okay, I would like to now hand it over to Sai to talk about socio-care. Thank you.
Thanks, Sobi. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I'm here to talk about socio-care, which, when you think of Sai Baba, or at least when I think of Sai Center, I think of seva, doing all these things for the betterment of mankind. That's social care. Well, with Satya Sai Baba Social Care, you can develop it into two different branches. First, we have the water projects, and then we have this Grama Seva. But let me start off with the water projects. So, water. Everyone knows that we all need water to survive. And this means Swami knows too. And in his divine grace, he's commissioned 3 major water projects to deliver free, clean water to people who cannot afford it. So first off, we have the Anantapur Water Project, which was inaugurated in 1995. And then we have the Satya Sai Ganga Water Project in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. And this was in the year 2002. And not long after, we have the East and West Godavari Water Project in 2006. In total, we can safely say that life-giving water was provided to over 10 million people for no cost whatsoever. And just to show you how amazing this feat was, this type of massive humanitarian project is unprecedented for a non-governmental institution, which means that nobody other than the governments of the world has done something like this. All this does is make his feat even more amazing. Next, please. So next, let me talk about the Grama Seva. So as you can see, this was started in 2000, and it's been going on every single year, in which the yield to people they help has been progressively being bigger and bigger, and more people are being saved. So there's a term I learned in my War Geo class called food security. And food security is your ability to get food and whether you can afford it. Well, in India, in the world, there are millions of people who just can't get food no matter what they do, and their kids go to bed hungry. Well, Swami didn't want this, so he started the Grama Seva, where food and clothing are provided to millions of people in India, so they don't have to worry about food security. So as you can see, around 150 villages around Puttaparthi were benefited from this, and in total, 750,000 people have gotten food and clothing, so they don't have to worry about it when they wake up. And also, I just want to talk about quickly. So this is all really awesome, and like Swami is so great, but this is all mostly happening in India. However, we also have Grama Seva going on in America. Thankfully, we're blessed that getting free drinking water isn't much of an issue in the United States, but food is for a lot of people. So you know how we have things Sandwich Seva, Turning Point Seva, Women's Shelter. That's all our Grama Seva. How we can donate and help the community, so we don't have to worry about people going without food, without shelter, without clothing. That's our Grama Seva. So I'd like to thank you, and I want to pass it on to Jan.
Thank you, sir. Today we have seen how Swami has made countless contributions to the fields of Medicare, Educare, and social care. As you've just heard, he has bettered humanity through projects like the Grama Seva and the Water Project. He founded free hospitals to deliver medical services to the less fortunate, and schools for educating the next generation of leaders, well-rounded with not just strong textbook knowledge, but great strengths of character. As Swami says, "My life is my message." We can take this beautiful philosophy to heart and make our own lives a part of his message, a part of something bigger than just you or me. By contributing our tiny shares to our small communities, we continue to spread a message of hope. Hope that in the midst of the poverty, hunger, and disease of today, we can still make a difference while taking Swami's name. As you exit the hall today, please direct your view to the posters outside. In this presentation, we have barely scratched the surface of Sai Baba's countless contributions to humanity. These posters outside were put together by my classmates and commemorate the divine life and works of our beloved Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. On a final point, be inspired and energized to serve our own local community along the same lines as what we have just discussed. Thank you, and Sarah.
Vidya Sai
Om Shri Sai Ram. Our humble pranams to our beloved Swami. Swami says, the divine principle is the very core of man. It is the source of strength, which is unfailing and irresistible. The divine is here before you, behind you, inside you, outside you. The intelligence through which you can recognize. Sanatana Sarati, which was a magazine that embodies, or is a magazine that embodies Satya Sai's ideas and ideals about the world, was received by devotees not as a periodic publication, but as prasadam for the world to withhold from the divine. On February 16, 1958, which also happened to be the auspicious day of Shivaratri, the first publication of Sanatana Sarati was issued. Bhagavan willed that Sanatana Sarati act as a representative of a scripture, similar to the Vedas or the Upanishads. So other people from not only localized areas, but people throughout countries and the world could take a piece of the prasadam that Swami was offering and writing about. One of the main aspects that was representative of Swami himself was that he wrote uninterruptedly for 26 years for this publication, which is still issued out now. Sanatana Sarati is continued to be published monthly and is issued in many languages, including English and Telugu.
Om Shri Sai Ram. So, how does the Sanatana Sarati connect to our lives today? As Balavika students, we have been told every year that school is education for the mind, but Balavikas is education for the heart. Similarly, the Sanatana Sarati also serves to educate our heart by motivating and inspiring stories that help us connect our presence to Swami. The Sanatana Sarati builds our education beyond materialistic desires. It introduces character. In the March 2009 newsletter, Swami taught students to build self-confidence through a story about Abraham Lincoln. When Abraham Lincoln was teased by all the students in school for his rundown clothes, his mother told him to build confidence and always have faith in God. In this way, the Sanatana Sarthi helps us deal with daily pressures and challenges that we all face at school and work. It also allows us to strengthen our good values and fight against all the bad traits that we possess to strengthen ourselves as a spiritual being. Next slide, please. Man will realize his mission on earth when he knows himself as divine and reveres others as divine. Swami hopes to build our spiritual character and helps us realize that each of us sitting in this room is divine. And we need to spread this divinity across the world so everyone realizes their divinity and spiritual character. Sayonara.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Sairam everyone, my name is Sainath and I will be taking you through a journey through Vrindavan. So our first piece that we have here is about Frank Baranowski and our Swami. Dr. Frank Baranowski was a professor in Arizona State University. He was an expert in the field of Kirlian photography, which is a technique for capturing aura around living beings. It is said that divine beings have an aura about them. Scientists believe that all living beings, including plants, have an aura. This aura is not visible to the eye, but can be photographed by Kirlian photography. Dr. Baranowski not only photographed aura, but was also blessed with the rare gift of being able to see the aura directly with his eyes. In 1979, he came to India to study the aura of holy men. His travels brought him to Baba in Whitefield, Bangalore. His first glimpse of Swami was during early morning darshan. He was stunned by what he saw. Baba's aura was simply out of this world. The extraordinary loving aura enveloped one and all, believers and non-believers alike.
Hello, my name is Ashish Sonde, and I'm going to talk to all of you about summer showers. Now, summer showers was given to the name of Swami's discourses, and the summer showers is compared to an ocean. The ocean is very deep, and it has a lot of water, obviously. And since it has a lot of water and it's very deep, that is similarly compared to Swami's discourses and all of his teachings and all of his messages. Thank you. And the summer showers is kind of adding water into the ocean, and it kind of adds more teachings and more values for us to learn. So the summer showers was started in 1972 in Vrindavan after school was let out during the summer holidays, and it lasted for about a month, and it was because students would lose discipline, which I could relate to, during the summer, and in order to rein them in, he would create summer showers to kind of keep them in line, all toes in line. And it was kind of like a summer camp. They had like activities, and Swami would give discourses, and there would be thousands of students from Bharti and Vrindavan and Kodaikanal, and there would be teachers and staff and VIP members. And the format was that Swami would give discourses in the morning, and in the evening the students would give presentations on what Swami learned, or what Swami discoursed in the morning, and that was because many people in Vrindavan, they would work in the morning, and then in the evening they would come and they would listen to what Swami said based off of what the students presented. So that's kind of how that was kind of the formality. And in the afternoon there would be actual summer showers. So it'd be a discourse, a summer shower, and then the other devotees who were not able to attend the discourses would learn what the students presented. And that's kind of how the name summer showers became was because after the discourses there would be afternoon showers. So now I'm going to give it to Saeed too.
So during the summer showers, many topics were discussed. These were all divine discourses. There was Indian culture and spirituality, sealing on desires, control of senses, and even to live a proper way of life. And Swami also covered, the Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita, even how to respect your parents. Now I give it to Lux.
So just a quick question to the crowd. How many of you all have visited Chaitanya Jyoti? See a lot of hands. So basically, the Chaitanya Jyoti translates to the flame of consciousness. It's a millennium museum depicting the message and mission of Sri Satya Sai Avatar, and it was inaugurated on the occasion of the 75th birthday celebrations. Swami himself has stated that this monument is a wonder of the 21st century. At the museum, you can see audiovisual presentation of Swami's life, his love, and his legacy. Visitors can transform their lives through a constant contemplation on the message that Swami provides his followers. As visitors enter the museum, they are welcomed with these divine words, Divyatma Swarupalara, Prema Swarupalara, which translates to, embodiments of love, come one and all. See in me yourself, for I see myself in you. You are all my forms.
Good job. Excellent.
In 2001, Radio Sai Global Harmony launched from Prashanti Nilayam to take Swami's message of love and harmony to the world 24/7 via internet, satellite radio, and the e-magazine Heart to Heart. It has since touched millions of lives and continues to do so day by day. In 2007, the Sri Satya Sai World Youth Conference was held in Prashanti Nilayam from the 26th through the 28th of July. Over 6,000 vibrant youth from 86 countries attended this grand spectacle of world unity. The theme was Ideal Sai Youth, Messengers of Sai Love. Swami urged the youth to have faith in God, which would give them strength to face the challenges of life with self-confidence. Expressing intense gratitude to Swami for this wonderful opportunity, the International Youth Coordinator placed a fervent prayer at the Divine Lotus feet on behalf of the Sai youth to make them worthy instruments in his mission. The take-home point from the 3-day workshops held during the conference was the need for transformation. As one of the speakers said, we are living in an age marked as the information age, but the need of the hour is transformation. In the word Sai, S stands for spiritual transformation, A stands for association transformation, and I stands for individual transformation. It was emphasized that the 4 facets of transformation are love for God, fear of sin, selfless service, and morality in life.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My most humble pranams at your divine lotus feet, Swami. Love is the most powerful uniting force. It unites people of all cultures, faiths, and nationalities. For the devotees, it would be our greatest tribute to Bhagavan on the occasion of Aradhana Mahotsavam to rededicate ourselves to the path of love shown by him. In every discourse, Bhagavan addressed his devotees as Prema Swarupa Lara, embodiments of love. His first discourse was on Vijayadashmi Day in 1953, and last discourse on November 22nd, 2010, Convocation Day. During these 57 years, he delivered thousands of discourses in which he called his devotees Prema Swarupa Lara thousands of times. He wanted us to become embodiments of love like him. Are we? Let us all become torchbearers of his immortal love. May we become the best expression of his message. May we all become pure channels of his infinite and divine love. We love you, dear Sai, our dearest Lord. Jai Sai Ram.
सुन लो दिल की पुकार सुन लो हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना साई तुम ही जानते दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई तुम हमारे प्राण हो हमको तुमसे प्यार है Dear Sai, we love you. We love you. Dear Sai, we love you. జీవనం మీరు లేని చేతవేదనం మాకు పెన్నిది మీరు చూపే ప్రాణ సమానం నీకు మాకు ఒకే బంధము ప్రేమ हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना सारी तुम ही